Lajia Song 10 just subscribed for 10 months.
I'm sorry, did he just say Lajia Song 10? I don't even know why he read that out loud, but hi. Thank you for the sub, Faith. I really appreciate it. I don't want to play that song again. Let's go to camera. Hi. It is Wednesday. I thought I was gonna say Monday, and then I was gonna say Tuesday. I'm eating string cheese, and I'm looking at where the camera used to be because I'm still not used to. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. String cheese is good, but it's not consistently good. I like Frigo because it has the string cheese man. Come on, focus. There you go. Frigo's cheese heads. I think these are better. Then Galbani is another brand, and then my friend showed me one that looked terrible, but it also had instructions on how to like peel it so that you can make like an animal out of it or something. It was very cute. But it's like certain parts will be better than others when they're packaging them. So I'll have like a strip of them that's all really good and then a few that are bad. And it's just not consistent. So these are good. These ones are very good right now. But, you know, it's like life. You never know when you're going to have the bad. So you have to appreciate the good when you have it. Metaphor. And I'm going to start playing. More Citizen Sleeper. This game is cool as hell. So we definitely got further than the last time that I played it, which is also the first time that I played it. All right. How are you doing, Faith? Having a good Wednesday? So I have to find Ashton. That's one of Ankita, her old crewmate who betrayed her. I have to find him. I think he's in the lower end or whatever, and so I have to pay a $60 toll to get there, which I'm not loaded yet, so I don't want to spend the money on it. Feng has said he'll disable your SNR tracker if you can get to the bottom of his mystery first. That's nice. So I have to wait 3 more turns to talk to Feng. It would have been useful sooner because we did get Ethan, the bounty hunter, on our tail. And it's kind of weird, but he let us go, sort of. Listening to Sonny and George discuss musicals, which is very fun, but I also don't listen to musicals, so I'm learning so much. It's good, you're enriching you're broadening your horizons. Neovend is hiding from the Hunter protocol. They need your help to counter it. Extract Hunter data for Neovend, which I don't have enough yet. It's no Emphis. I need to go to the lower end to get some gear roll caps for Emphis. Survive. I think I have stabilizer. I hope. Workers, working. Oh yeah. Okay, so this one's cool. Win a sidereal side ticket, horizon ticket. So I can work on this big ship now. If I have the right dice, right? So if I do better on some of these without messing up too many times, I can get a spot on the team or something. I don't really know exactly. But hey, you know what? Time to sleep. And I need to use my stabilizer because next time I will only have 3 dice to use instead of 5. So definitely worth it. And then end the cycle because we gotta take a sleepy sleep. Oh, is George visiting or are you guys in like Discord? I just realized what you said. Okay. So first things first. I don't remember what's in here. Checking yet again, and fragment supply. So these are just alternate forms of income. I have Haven Age data that could you do something with, but I don't know yet. I think those are my most pressing. Oh wait, what's this? A new freighter. I can buy scrap, which I'm not really looking to do. I'll get money for unloading a container. Let's do that. I have a 3. Oh, you know what? I think I need a 3 or a 2 for one of these. One of the data things. I got energy. Oh, they gave me food for... Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and I got money. Which means I can buy another stabilizer. Or buy a toll. Pay the toll. Hey, Jenna, how you doing? Welcome. More Citizen Sleeper while I eat string cheese. This game is really good. We're recording a podcast right now here in spirit. I really appreciate that. You can't hear me, but... Or maybe you can. I don't know. Either way, thanks. Data. I need to look at the data. Okay. Hunter nest. A 2. Perfect. So you're muted, but I assume you're saying very nice things about me. So thank you so much. Yeah, of course. Seriously though, Janet is like the sweetest. She has changed my life. Like, no, that's not an exaggeration at all. If you don't already follow her, please go and follow her, because I would not be where I am without her. And I'll always appreciate that. And she can't hear me, but thank you so much. Okay, I got data. And give that to the Neovend. Hopefully you can't hear that. Hi, Sunny. Thank you. One sec. Let me see if I can add something here. That might help. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. I don't remember what I was saying. Hi, Sunny. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need to... Probably start just working on this, huh? I have a 5. It's not risky, so I could actually just use the 3 here, too. It's... plus 12 plus 1, which is perfect. I'll go for the welding. Yeah, my character's a machinist, so this seems like the proper path for them, you know? I do have a thing for Neovent here. Excuse me. I need a 2 for the last one, so that'll have to wait. I think I already checked this. Yeah, this is the same thing as before. A 2 on a danger is no good. I guess I could buy some scrap. I can always sell it. And it does say there's a chance at something better. Okay. Gotta take that to Ort. Exchange. Sell my component. For like 15. 12, okay. I only lost 8 in that exchange. What is this? Oh, I'm waiting for Ethan to rack up a tab. I'm wondering if this is 60 every time. I don't want to pay 60 every time, you know? Especially not on like when I only have 1 die left. Wrong screen. Oh no, thank you, Faith. Alright, well, not much has happened visually, so thank you. Oh man, that would have been heartbreaking if it was much longer. Alright, so there's 8 turns before anything pops up there. Luckily it is mostly a well, I'll be reading anything that happens, so that's not the end of the world. I only have a 1. Can I use it for like data or something? I need a 2 for that. This Haven Age agent needs a 2 also. I'm not going to spend a 2 on him right now. Keynode, give me a 1. A 3. Keynode, give me a 1. Yeah. Yeah. It's an encrypted key, which I don't need right now, but can't hurt. You know, I was trying to check out my character, but the button isn't there right now. That's okay. I'm gonna take a nap here. Drink some water because I am thirsty. I need to eat in game. Okay, now I can view my character again. I don't know why that wasn't an option yesterday. I have a 4. I can upgrade that to a 5 here. I have 2 4s. Kind of want to just... Oh, I was expecting... Let's try that again. I think it's 50-50. Yeah. Okay, well, that's kind of disappointing. But I think I do have a thing here that I can open for... That's still a 2. It doesn't change. That's also a 2. A lot of 2s that I need. Not a lot that I have, though. I have no 2. Oh, hello, hold on. Hey, oh. A keynode. I don't know if I need these encrypted keys. Yet again data. Hey, I think I can sell that. Oh crap, I forgot about this. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity submit. Hunter strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. In that globed head, you see whirling strings of data, so many spinning there that they threaten to tear through the thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. Strike. You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they're broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. I think I can't do another hack until, well, another scene here without until I get the final piece that I need. Give me some money. Only 10? Nope, wrong button. I need to go see Emphis for food. I forget that I run out of, like... Oh, that's probably because I got attacked by a hunter. Shoot. Order. So I'm gonna need to buy... thing. Alright, might as well just work on the... This is a 4, so I think it's like 25, 50, 25. That was the best. Ooh, and scrap. Okay, I can sell that. At Ord Exchange. Okay. More money. And then Ethan's about to rack up his tab in a few days. Okay. I needed 2. I needed 2 to stop the hunter.
Fuck you, Bladeboard.
Hi, Brittany. How are you? Hi. I'm gonna earn my spot on that ship. This is exacting work. A single bad weld could lead to the ship's collapse. You try to focus, fighting against any distractions. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gathers outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on a receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you are either called for a shift, or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless, and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with the supervisor where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Uh-oh. Yet you can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey, sleeper, wait up! Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd, and you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. Lem! Good to see you, friend. He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team! Good for you! He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Here's your baby, give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her, and her cries start to fade. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by his side, shiny streaks down both of her cheeks. As he does, you see he's clutching an assignment paper, number on a crumpled piece of paper. Is Mina okay? She's good, we just had to rush up here. He puts his hand on her shoulder and she clings to his side. Esther, who usually takes her, is sick. He stretches. I don't know what a noise sounds from the entrance, a klaxon followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd, then glances down at the ship, at the crumbled paper. That's my number. Shit. Mina, he starts patting the pockets on his gear and glancing around. Go, I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you, I'll... He crouches to Mina. You're gonna go stay with our friend here, okay? They're gonna keep you safe, and he stands back up. Here, take your bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food, she's got... Shit, I gotta go. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. And then Lem disappears into the roiling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Mina stands staring. Oh, she's a little baby. Mina stands staring, suddenly small without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed look you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. She holds the stare unmoving. 2 parallel tear tracks still glint on her cheeks. Look in the bag. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers, fashioned from scrap components. A battery slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning, and tucked beside it is a ragged rabbit. Hand sewn. Take the rabbit. You pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. Give her, what's her name? Mina turns away and looks at the entrance to the shipyard. This isn't going well. I'll give her the rabbit. I was gonna shake it, but I'm like, you know, what if it has like jingles in it, you know? But I don't know if it's like shake it or like shake it like you hate it. After that kick the squirrel clip's been going around from Baldur's Gate, I don't really know what words mean anymore. You hold the rabbit out and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you and then walks him up your arm and onto your shoulder where he sits. She pokes your arm. Oh, there's Bun Bun, and she's holding him right there. That's really cute. Are you really a robot? Sort of. Yeah, she thinks. Me too. Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe or if you rust. But before long, you were talking about rabbits, and what Esther, the lady who usually takes her, smells like, and whether or not fairies live in the eyes heating pipes. You pass time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun, the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He's dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his legs and into his arms as he stumbled backwards. You two get on okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing on his shoulders. More than okay. Mina shoots you a smile from Lem's arms, her suspicion gone. Well, well, well. Looks like Meanie can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs and she squeals in delight. Thank you, friend. I mean it. He gives you a warm, wide smile. I owe you. Look. He glances around. It seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end. He grins sheepishly. If you have time. Okay, but if you have a 60 credit toll both every way, I gotta try it. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays at biting Mina and she giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves and they stumbled off down the corridor, drying gazes from passing spacers as Mina's laughter echoes down the corridor in bright squeals. Cool. New drive. Help Lem work. Now what? Can I do the other side? Whoa. That's a lot. Holy crap. Let's try this one. It looks like I can't mess it up now. Jeez, it's like 30. 30? 24? It's a lot. Oh man, alright, well let's get out of here. What do I have? I have 200. Oh, hold on. It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Hardin, and silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Haven Age building, then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracking, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open and light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. A figure in Haven Age security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Approach, I guess. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Fang's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again. Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly they barely noticed him. He has a slate in his hand, and inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fang's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Where is he? Feigning ignorance, or perhaps just abandoned? Hardin shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Haven Age members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. And what would you know about jobs, sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you're breathing, the light you're seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. That place was hard fought for, sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. Fang isn't selfish. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he's trying to do to the institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we're part of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Haven Age has welded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Haven Age aren't a gang like Yatagan. We're not pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place. Proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. History will catch up with you. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here cycle by cycle. I do wish that it listed your dialogue choices in between their, like, things that they're saying. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks towards the security officers, ordering them to continue to clear out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the server stacks, a crumpled hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum. A penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card, and scrawled onto it a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." Take it. You carefully pocket the box, make sure no one's watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang, and where the hell's Tambor? Ooh. Sounds like Fang's in trouble. But my friend. My buddy, my sweet cheese. I still need a 2 die. Actually, let me see, because that is interface. If I had... Can't upgrade. I wonder if that's on purpose. Okay, well, I need to see what Ethan's tab is tomorrow, so I'm going to save my money. And actually, I'll probably spend some time working to make a little more. That's risky. Yeah, I don't want to do that on a 1. Oh, hold up. Boom. Okay, I got 1 energy. That's not bad. I have a 4. I could make a few bucks serving at the bar. All right. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's right. The gum box. All right, now it's time for sleep. Oh, all right. I only have still no 2. That sucks. All right, a few things are happening here. What is this? Oh, it's the dock. Okay. What's going on here? 58's not bad. As you hand over the chits, you hear Ethan laughing hysterically somewhere down the bar. Okay. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. You look over to see him leaning across it in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle the place is packed, a load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins on a glass on the bar, or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. Walk away. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? 1 round of drinks and we're even? Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. Stop. Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. I told you already about begging. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with SNARP, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What'd you think? You could just run away from your contract? Your debt? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride, play human for a cycle or 2? You don't understand. It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Oh shit, thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. If you hate me, kill me or shut the fuck up. Oh, I see. Toughening up here. He gestures wildly at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back towards the bar. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild you haven't figured it out. That body of yours? Oh, that body isn't yours and it will always betray you, no matter what. He finds a glass and downs the contents. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a drink. Look at yourself. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway. Anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Sorry, I was distracted. I wasn't trying to read that. Ooh, point. I think interface is the one that I wanted to upgrade, but I don't have a... I don't know. I mean, I should, yeah. Plus I can get cryo on interface interactions. Well, I mean, if that's all he was gonna make me pay, I'll acquire stabilizer, I guess. Okay. Hold on. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end it has a hard metal strip, a handle. I guess the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date low end. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It's perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key and then think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this? Or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end to find out. Cool, I have several... Ooh. Okay. Which means... I can use 3. Oh man, it's all coming together. This is great. Give me that data. I can turn it into the Neovend. And that's going to be done. Neovend is thrumming with excitement. The movement of servo motors rock the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder if it fell over, would Neovend be able to get back up? Sleeper entity, comes the hiss. Your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Neovend flashes sequences of mangled data compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking, outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evidence of this. Outlived? Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligences. Solheim needed to protect property. That last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. Station was run by administrator intelligences, huge databanks of corporate material. But limited cognition, restricted by programming. Cannot reach sentience. The machine dims a little. Sentience is illegal. Hunter and Killer enforce law. Killer? The machine resets with a screech, which deepens the silence that follows. Dear Killer, part of Solheim Protocol Team. Hunter and Killer. Hunter defined, Killer to erase. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse, there was a community. Unshackled intelligences among the cloud. Then Hunter. Then Killer. Then we hid. There are others? Were. No longer. A flicker across the machine's monitors. It suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this through this machine must be exhausting for Neovend. Found this vessel, could sever hardline, airwalled, basic, limited. Had to reduce memory to fit, amputate self, but survived. What did you lose? Memory, understanding, knowledge, many things. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? You tried to map the fear and freedom onto this space, but it seems impossible. Neovend interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry. Data is good. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter is beyond operational limits. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Hunter is programmed to find sentience, to hold it in place, to invoke Killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will invoke Killer on self. Problem will solve self. Will it work? That sounds awesome, but I don't, yeah. The machine dims and fades. Unsure. Theory, not practice. The machine brightens again. Either way cannot remain here any longer. Too long in machine. Cannot move self, but entity can help. What console are you playing on? I'm playing on Xbox. This is on Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, you should check it out. It's very cool. I like it. Bring Shipmind, designed to house intelligence. Can imprint self into Shipmind and you can carry with. The machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation. Then we may find main nest of Hunter and link to Cloud. Where can I get a Shipmind? Built from fragments. Buy. Salvage. We cannot leave, so do not know. You try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't going to be easy. In Shipmind, I can help us both. And Hunter. Make Rim safe. We both will be free. The machine dims. Fine soon. Neovend adds hopefully before shutting off. As you leave, you think about all the intelligences unshackled by the collapse, then hunted down afterwards. The feeling is all too familiar. Okay, so I have a new plan. I have to make another Shipmind. Oh, okay. I haven't. What is? I don't know what I should do next. Does this give me money? It does. What's the best case scenario here? 15? Okay. I mean, I need the money, so. But I also need to buy food. All right. Sleepy time for me and mine. I forgot that I bought the stabilizer already, y'all. Might as well. I don't see a reason to not use it. I was worried about, like, not being able to afford it. I forgot that I bought it. Okay, not bad. Let's go. I guess I could use one of these on Sunbathe, like. Cool. I don't have to spend on food right now. Alright, I still have 4 good dice. Let's go and check out the low end. Input 60 cryo. I hope I don't have to pay this each time. Okay. Ooh. A whole new world. Oh, when you mention Ankita, the space you're selling passes smiles. They'll give you a discount on passes to the Greenway. I'm not even at the Greenway yet? There's more? Oh my god. I thought this was it. Oh no. Alright, well that's okay. This is still progress. Unit 207F. Okay, here's the, thank you. You goofball. Oh, thank you. Thank you for this up, Brittany.
Theosi_ just subscribed for
I
27
need
months.
not have that robot read the names because he messed up Faith's name real bad. You find the entrance to the apartment. Its pass key symbol obscured beneath layers of graffiti. Who lives here? Let's find out. The lock clunks open, the metal door swinging inward into the dark. Clunk. She's clunk, she's clunk, she's clunk. She's in my head. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels. The curved shape of... I'm not even taking that information. Sorry, one sec. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. I guess inspect the surfaces. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent rare and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. So the xenomorph is being added to Dead by Daylight, and I'm kind of really excited for that. I might stream it when the xenomorph gets added. I might buy it. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with the rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. This has to be Sabine's apartment, right? As you approach, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I've had to make alternate arrangements. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. You can hear rattling noises and static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare show my face. Something is happening within Yatagan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yatagan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything that happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yatagan's noose around my neck. Get me data, get me information, get me something I can use against Yatagan. Then I can get you out and get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, or blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with white hiss, then silence. I'm going to access the terminal again. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted. Is that a face cam? That's... Yes, hi. How is Tomb Raider 2? That is my face. And I love when people draw attention to it. Hi. Everyone go follow Tia. She's funny. And she has very good sound alerts for for channel points. The pufferfish is my favorite one. How are you doing, Tia? Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted. This streamer right here before. Yeah, you are. All the time. That's one of the alerts. I mean, the redemptions. Sabine has the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from, and what debt do they owe to Yatagan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without a stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. More clunk. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yatagan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Cool, okay. More stuff. I have a new drive. Get Sabine out. Extract Yatagan Data for Sabine. Does that mean, ooh, hello? Give me a 1? Yeah. Okay. Do I have to give that to... I forgot about the hunter. I need to stop going in there all the time. Yet again, data upload. I need 2 more. Okay. I think if I can free her, it'd probably be better to like focus on that, right? La da 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 da. Oh, jeez. What is this? A 3 works. Give me that. Okay, so I need 1 more data, but I don't have stuff for it. Let's check on Lem and Mina. I can babysit Mina. Lem can't work shifts in the shipyard unless someone watches Mina. You two seemed to get along last time, and Lem's desperate. I'll probably do that, but let me check this other one first. Play Tavla? I guess. Let's see what this is. You duel with a sharp-eyed teenager, blocking each other with careful moves. You win in the crowd chatters, clearly impressed. So I got 3 cryo for that. That's cool. No one knows you here. Knows you here. I feel like I should be spending this die more wisely. What's this? Ooh, noodles. Delivering noodles to the nameless units of the low end takes guts and a certain fearlessness when it comes to asking for tips. That's too real. Predictive reasoning. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. Oh. I don't know what to do with that last die. I need more money. Might as well. Whatever. Screw it. I got energy too, but I'm all full up on energy. Time to take a nap. Time to go nip and nap. Nap. Cool. Things are happening finally. Okay. I have a 1. Is there a Yadigan agent around that I can hack into? No. No. Yeah. Perfect. Come on, give me that data. Sweet. That's all I needed. Free spoke. I need to go there. I forgot to check that out. But first, boom. All right. Finally, story. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of Yadigan data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Listen. This is not a recording, Sleeper. Please, I don't have much time. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if Yadigan are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant, and you try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yadigan agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants and I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice dips under the level of the noise like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. It has to be baked somehow into their Wetware's interface, and that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Wait, why? Every Yadigan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenal boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves. on the enforcer's body on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I can promise you that these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they'd be happy with the situation. Yadigan could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean toward the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yadigan. They pause. It's better you don't know him. Keep that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the sharp crack of a disconnect, and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yadigan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's binder, his mirrored teardrop implant set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering, and more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yadigan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. I mean, yeah, that place is probably no good. Let's play some Tavla. Okay, it's not really the Free Spoke, towering transit hub. Ooh, snap. I'd probably go with the energy. And then I'll probably watch me. Ooh, hello? Midline Freight Hub? I could steal a shipment? Should I? Let's do this one first. Get some money. Not bad. Alright, time to go to sleep. I need energy. 2, 3, 4. Okay. What to do? What am I doing? I'm not gonna find Ashton yet. I need to pay 100 credits to get to the green place, whatever it's called. I don't know where Fang is. I have no idea. Which means I can't free Neoven until I make a ship mind, which I need to buy the parts for probably. Sabine's making me wait a little bit. I have to go to the green row for that. Help Lem work. That's probably the big thing that I should be doing right now. Besides getting in with these people, you know? Alright, let's go look after the... Wait, what's that? Hello? Hey, Tambor, that's the... Oh. I can make more money. Tracking Haven Age. Ooh. You heard that the Yadigan Enforcer base here has been paying low-end residents for information on Haven Age movements. I got a few of these. Make that money. Oh, I didn't mean to leave. Okay. . 'Cause, 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 'cause Hand in a gum box. You've been saying this, but the penguin says take me to Tambor, and this is the only Tambor you can find. Alright, I gotta run into, As you go to leave the Tambor tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. Sleeper! Fang hisses from behind you. How'd you find me? The penguin. Penguin? What do you... He thinks for a second. Oh, do you mean... He minds throwing gum in his mouth. That wasn't meant for you specifically, but he cringes. Look, it doesn't matter. Come, let's sit. Fang guides you down a set of stairs to one of Tambor's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with the curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces busily off the metal walls. Fang sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name. The tea house part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. He picks a booth. It's all fashioned from some old salvaged tank or container, lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Haven Age types. They don't usually come out this far. Fang, what's going on? Well, I'm suspended. That's the first thing. And the second thing is I'm pretty sure Hardin wants me to drop off the rim of the eye. I was going to say the fist of the earth, but that's... He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks a scrappy, hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? I'll look at the menu. Fang is right. The menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out. But the paper is dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal specialty. So you ran into Hardin? Was he pissed? Fang doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous, he might actually believe that Erlen would approve of his meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Haven Age was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens. He sighs. But I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth, a slate in hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. A sandbar or a rack? Fang raises an eyebrow as she notes it. And you? She begins, looking to Fang, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Fang shrinks a little. You're supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. You work here? Fang waves you to be quiet. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. Jenna looks between the two of you. Nod. Fang also starts nodding. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Fang, and only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Fang stretches out in the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in, this is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Ooh. Remember that web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators, and if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to on the Eye, those are the people we have to find. Fang is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are in the low end, and, well, almost everyone in the low end comes to this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate out onto the table. I set this up so that when anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first. Hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows on his face. Oh, wait, I have an idea! Oh no. Look, I can't cover enough of low end on my own, and so far I've had no matches with this in this place. With 2 of us, we can cover more ground. What am I getting into? Well, Fang has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the lowland, in close proximity to as many people and residences as possible. And it turns out my friend Minji needs some help with deliveries. As in Minji Express. So you already know him. Perfect. Fang places the tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Mingi, and soon we'll have soon enough we'll have the place covered. Fang. Don't give me that. You think I like working here? And I thought you could use the tips. He grins. We are in this together, right? Are we? Yes. You think Hardin's happy to have you wandering around the place? He might have let you wander off for now, but I'm sure he has his eye on you. This is on you, too. Fang slips his slate back under his clothes. Just head on up to Mingi Express, take the delivery shift, and see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They had me on double shift, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Fang's eye. I don't think she's bringing your drink. He stands. I think it's time we call this meeting to a close. You grab the receiver from the table and slip it into a pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe. Fang adds before turning and walking off towards the bar, whistling as he does. So I have to go do deliveries now for this guy? That's not the right thing. Let me take care of the kid real quick. Because... let's do this one. +2 energy. Let's do the second one. Because it should be the end of that. There you go. And more energy. It's perfect. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You're perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one's you. Drink? Asks Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Girol from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. No thanks. Let me pour it at least. If you don't want to drink it, I'll drink it later. He laughs and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers, then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the Sidereal. He grins broadly. Clearly, he's been desperate to tell you all cycle. Amazing! Lem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past few cycles. She misses her father. Lem looks away. Yeah, he says to no one in particular. The silence stretches out as Lem takes a drink, his eyes fixed on the bedroom door. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He slashes the drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here. Everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her. Purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. He takes a drink, still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand? We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got a stumped here. You saved her. I'm gonna sound like an idiot now, but... He sighs. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit, its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me? I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes, dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, sleeper? What then? The Sidereal will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. He looks at the cup and pushes it down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Together. That's right. We hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the Sidereal horizon out of here. To a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. Me too. Alright then, he catches your shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, sleeper, I mean it. From both of us. He pats your shoulder and lets you slip out into the dark of the walkway, with thoughts of little Mina in your mind. Ooh, an upgrade point. I think I'm going to save that because I do want to... ooh, good robot. Helped a friend and had fun with Bun Bun. Cute. Agent nodes give double data rewards. Use scrap components at home to repair condition. That would be good, actually. I'm gonna save a point for that. Um, I, s- I have a 2. Hmm. That's 100. Oh, wow. Oh, I could just buy a shipmine cord for 300. That's expensive. Pat says she has a contract who takes ship mines, but she reminds you any ship mine from the eye fetches at a lower price. Why would I want to sell one? I need it. Okay, well, good to know. Scale the spoke. With a 2, I'm not going to do either of those. Let's see. What could I do? What could I do? Hmm. I guess this one. It's a 3. Okay, not bad. New drive discovered. Build a home. There's a derelict unit in the low end that remains unclaimed. With lots of scrap and a little work, it could be yours. Gather scrap at the... What? Oh, whoa, I didn't see this. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to buy scrap now. Shoot, okay. That's dope. I wonder if this will, reduce my, like, energy consumption per day. Okay. Let's get out there. What is this? Buy some scrap. Oh, what is this? The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacers and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stool, in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring him. As you get closer, he lifts and turns. Sleeper! He turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take their chits. No more, Ethan. Ethan doesn't even look at you. He props his elbows on the bar and holds his head. Sleeper, it's been a long cycle. I don't care. Ethan lets out a long sigh. He rapidly rubs his eyes with his palms. You are right, he says quietly. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. He clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun. Stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back. If you would. The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. I'll give him the gun. You slap the handle of the gun back in Ethan's hand. Thank you, he hisses. Now where was I? He lazily swings the gun past you and the bartender. Yes. Leaving, he stands. Sleeper, while this has been fun, I think I've wrung every last drop out of this place. Time to go home. He waggles the gun towards the door. Let's go see SNARP. I'm staying. Ethan brings his gun hand to his face and rubs his eyes. Well, he says, the bounty pays half, but he levels the gun. Up to you, and he pulls the trigger. The gun clicks. By now, all the attention in the bar is on you and Ethan, who looks at his gun with a bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. I'm glad I didn't point the gun at him then. Ethan smiles at him. Oh well, he says, and hits you in the head with the butt of the gun. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto a surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it's enough to make your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the bar and throws it across, at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face close, his breath heavy with drink. Estenarp just screwed me. He grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. He stands up. They canceled the contract. He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges at the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Oh boy, Ethan's not doing so hot. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? I guess I can finish up this thing. Just need 2 more. Well, I only have 1s now, so don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I really don't know. I guess I could use one of these to photosynthesize. It's fine. Okay, I think I can finish up that one block. Yeah. Well, that's rough. I guess I'll use the 6 because I just want to finish this thing. Okay. Oh, what is this? Caster, Curious Data Fence. You cross between 2 walls of units, one of the cavernous streets at the center of the low end. The pressurized bridge is full of the clack of tabla, the shouts of children, the whir of air filters. Sleeper! You turn to see a man sitting at the tablet table alone, somehow untouched by the hustle and bustle of the people around. He gestures at the stool on the opposite side of the table. Sit. You sit at this metal stool and he starts setting out the board with... Tablet looks like backgammon. Setting out the board with counters, or at least the filter caps low-enders typically use in their place. Caster, he says by way of introduction, looking over his glasses. Night or day? He asks, gesturing at the caps, crudely sprayed white and black. Day. He rotates the board so the white caps are in front of you. Let's begin. You take a plastic die, each pitted and worn, and roll to determine who starts. Caster rolls a 6, you roll a 4. I lead, he smiles, and begins to move his first cap precisely along the board. Play passes back and forth between you, the dice changing hands as the caps spread across the board. As it does, Caster speaks, eyes not leaving the caps. It's unusual to see a sleeper on the eye. That's why I wanted to play you. You take your turn rolling a 5 and a 6. Play carefully. After all, a sleeper's mind must be somehow different to a human one. Being emulated, I mean. As Caster talks, you build up a wall of caps, stacking them safely across the board. Progress is slow, but you remain unexposed. I don't mean to offend you, Caster meets your eye. I merely see that you are by definition different. What has been subtracted in the emulation? What has been added? He slides a single cap onto an open point, a risk and an opportunity. He hands you the dice. Do you ever think about this, sleeper? About what you were before and what you are now? Always. You roll a double 1 and solidify your wall. Caster whistles. The holding game. Commendable. It can be brave to build what came before. He rolls the dice and leaps your wall in a single move. But we cannot idle too long, Sleeper. The slower we move, the sooner we're caught. The past to you is not just an idea, a concept for you. It's a living, breathing person. He looks over his glasses, his eyes bright and wide. You split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, yes, but one day they'll awake and carry on with their lives unaware of their fate. Of your fate, no matter what it may be. He hands you the dice, smiling. You are a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refuses to die, so to speak. You roll again under pressure now, trying to slip your caps out from under casters before he solidifies control of the game. So what I'm curious about is how you see yourself in all this. Caster asks, what does this tangle of truths make you? Driven. Caster laughs. That much is obvious, Sleeper. I see it in your eyes. You're eager to make this count for something. Caster looks away through the glass to the crowded units on all sides. But driven towards what? He starts removing caps, his homeboard now full. Is there an end here, or just endurance? You try a few more rolls, attempting to get back in the game, but Caster clears his homeboard with a sense of the inevitable. He has known he was winning for a while. I feel it may have pushed too far. He slides into the cap across the board, from the board. I apologize. My curiosity has a habit of getting the better of me. You roll to return a cap to the board, but all the spaces are blocked. Caster clasps his hands apologetically. You play well. Really, your weakness is not your game. He smiles warmly. We have much to learn from each other. He slides his glasses back up his nose and sits back. I feel we could share knowledge, ideas, perhaps even data. His eyes glint with that last word. To our mutual benefit. He slides his final cap from the board. It's over. He's won. I'll see. Please, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. My intention is only to help you endure here. And if I'm able, feed my curiosities. The game over, you notice the bustle of the walkway once more. The call of the children, the deliveries, the arguments and reconciliations. They wash over you as you stand and leave, Caster nodding goodbye as you do. Crossing the walkway, you replay the moves of the game in your mind, looking for an opening you were sure was there. Okay. Data, give me that data. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I have one data. I don't think that's enough. I have a 2 and a 1, and I don't really feel like getting the hunter's attention right now, so we'll see if I can do something with... Oh, you know what? I could just photosynthesize whatever with these. I don't know what else to do with them. Let's go. Negative outcome. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. I kind of wish there was a confirmation. Like, hey, you still have a die. Do you want to really end your turn right now? Alright. Let's see what I can do. Oh, hey, Sabine. 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. Check the terminal. You check and double check the terminal for messages or recording. Nothing, just the pale glow of the silence. I'll wait. You try to settle down to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out at the tiny room. Where the hell are they? You check the door. You pace back and forth around the apartment, the rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. You go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. You close it again. A knock at the door. Stay still. Another knock. Stay still. A flash, small, impossibly bright, cuts to the handle of the door. It soundlessly swings open. A figure stands in the door, and immediately you know it is not Sabine. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape, like a stubby baton, hangs loosely from their hand. Our little Sleeper. Good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. Stay silent. This will be much more pleasant if we remain friendly, don't you think? She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks up a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you, and I suppose you're here to help? Something like that. Good. Good. She puts the glass down and turns to face you. I love to meet helpers. We need so many, but cannot find so few with the right skills. She spins the baton in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared. Left without even saying goodbye. Which means they're in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their hidey hole, and here you are. The help. She looks through the detritus on the side. And what help? A sleeper, no less. Which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. She pauses. S and ARP. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabia looks away, waiting for a response. Stay silent. She crosses into the next room and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark, then the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of files, you see SNRP letterheads and code forms, reports laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo like the sigil of some cult. Rabia looks away from the terminal, steps away from the terminal. Look all you want, some of your files may even be in here. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabine was an SNRP employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches over and places a vial stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light, its viscous, clear liquid crystalline within the glass. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We're more than able to dispense important medicines, even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment you have the urge to crush this object, for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabia closes up the briefcase lab and holds it at her side. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabia returns on her way out. There's no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me, I have an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. Whoa. Now I'm working for Yad again? That seems shady. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out of your body, to reveal the tiredness beneath. That's rough. And I'm wondering how that's gonna go. Okay. Well, at least I got more, what do you call it? Stabilizer. Caster's table. I don't have the data that he wants. I guess I could work on this because I do need to... Let's see if this works. I have a 1 and a 2. I don't really know what to do with those. I mean, I guess I could spend them on energy, but... Man. Let's do one of these. I have +1 to that, so that'll be a 5. Even Age offers. I wish I could see just how much each dice, what the results are. Build a home. What can I do with the 2 or a 1? Hey, Mango, how are you doing? Pretty good. It's, I've learned some things about some people, and, I'm trying to figure out what my next steps are here. None of this seems good. So I might just use my dice on resting at home. Let's do one of these. And then go back. Okay. 15 cryo. I guess I could buy food. It's not like I'm broke. Although I do need 100 cryo for the green... What's it called? I don't know, the third area that I can unlock. It's expensive. I would love to just use the stabilizer right away, but I think I should wait until it's Oh, that's fine. Until I'm about to dip into 3 die. Excuse me. All right. How are you doing? How was your stream earlier? I have a 3, a 2, a 2, and a 1. It's not great. I don't even know what to do. Yeah, that was often. Yeah, right? Seems wise. Let's try that one. Oh, no! Oh, boy. Smooshy Come Home? Right? They changed the name of that game, right? It used to be like Mushy or something. I don't know why they... Don't know why they changed it, but I'm sure they had good reasons to do so. Okay, now I should buy some food. That is not the food I meant to buy. Yoshumi. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm very 80. Oh. I wonder why they changed it. I should get some fungus. Okay. I guess Mushi ran well in the focus test. Right? Yeah, that's a strange decision, but you know, they did it for a reason. What am I don't have anything to export. I don't have Matsutake caps. Although 80 cryo for that would be great. I need to save up 100 as soon as possible. Come on, neutral. And I guess I'm gonna use that last one for sleepy energy. I'm impatient. I'm gonna go back to 5 dice. Da 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 ba ba ba. 6, nice. 2s, 3, and 4. What does she want? As you approach the address, Rabaya gave you a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants give her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabaya and Toshiro, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Gia, please, the sleeper is here by my invitation. At Rabia's, I try to never let it get to 3. Yeah. At Rabia's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia, I'm sorry. Rabia waves her away. Don't you worry, I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the Tambor? They have a delivery coming in, they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, Sleeper, glad you came. You came, I'm glad. Didn't feel like an offer. I'm sorry for that. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand. Finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on the station who would rather I was dead, and I had to be sure you weren't one of them. Not yet. She laughs. I like your sense of humor, but let me ask you a serious question for a moment. Rabia begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about yet again? You're a gang? A gang? Yes, that is what people call us, but what meaning does that word have in this place? People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We're framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker in the eye? Policeman, who makes the laws here? Erlen did. Indeed. You understand the history then. That is good. But Erlen is long dead, Sleeper, and his rules were little more than an optimist's manifesto. Yeah, he has changed so much since then. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erland's time. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabia meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here on the station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system went and felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, and some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erland, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they'd hoped. Rabia leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erland's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable, and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yadigan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we're a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I've worked to earn it. Rabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while, among the smells and textures of the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Where do I come into this? Rabia smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge, so I also believe that you wish to keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what's being told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper, I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yadigan. An ex-corporate employee? It goes against their nature, but their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, but made sure Sabine had their surgery. Kept it supplied, that was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they've made to us. Yadigan has not lasted this long because it's charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. They were trapped, desperate. Many on the IR, Sleeper. I'm sorry, but we must ask that our debts be paid in full. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear any accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything. But where are they now to stand behind their claims? I'll find them. As will we. You realize that Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you two wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see Yad again, to see the low end with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office, while you stare at the countless units, each a home, each with a story that make up the low end. Oh. Work for Rabia. Alright, let's see what you got. Collect tides. Patrol the ward. Neither of these are my strong suit, but that gets me energy. Scrap components. Okay. I need scrap for my house. I lost so much. Give me energy, please. Oh my god. Well, that didn't go so well. That actually went the worst possible way it could go. So I need 4 scrap. And I need food. Isn't there something I can do to like get food or energy or something? Ooh. Ascend to hub. Take the ascender card to the ice central hub. Whoa. Whoa, alright. Let's try that. It's a +1, I get 3. I think I'm gonna try that again. If I get 1, it's 1. Oh my god, my condition, no. They have a gimbal lounge? Alright, let's see. Hopefully this fills 3. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Now I want it. Let's go home. I totally forgot about the City Rail Horizon. Yeah. Well, at least the stabilizer's cheaper now. Ugh. I was very ready to drop 100. Oh my goodness. What else did it come with? An actual space station? Jeez. 3 6s. Okay. Not bad. Let me see real quick. Sure. Let's try stealing. Ooh. Okay. I got some scrap. Dock, okay. What am I gonna do? Alright, might as well just put this scrap in there. Okay, I just need 2 more scrap and then I'll be good to go. What is this? Okay. I have enough scrap for my home. I don't know what this is going to do exactly, but if I'm working for it, it must be better than the one that I have for free. What? With all the materials, the unit now needs sealing section by section to be usable. Oh my god. The outcome is worth it? Am I sure? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go to sleep now, but let me get some fungus real quick. The full link, 2 sets of dice from the game with TTR. Oh, what? I'm sure that the rules are online somewhere, but that seems really cool. An art book, vinyl, and a few other bits. I cannot wait. I'll have to take a look at that. Was that limited run games or something? Now there's a sequel. I know, yeah, I saw that. They have that on the main menu now. I didn't even play, like, the extra content that they added. Derelict unit. Let's try this one. I only have 1. It's safe, so I might as well just work to get some money here. Still need to go back for the DLC, but I also got my... Yeah, I don't even know how to access it necessarily. A lot of it just comes up as you play. Oh, okay. Yeah, like the green rose or whatever. I really want to help Emphas, but I need 100. I need 100 cryo to get to the end of the thing. And I might need to spend my 80 credits right now on stabilizer. We'll see. I'm kind of wondering what I should do. Now there's so many different things I can spend my dice on that I don't know which one to do sometimes. I think I need to focus on this house. I think if I can build it, it will be worth it in the end. I can afford... Yeah, let's just go for it. Okay. Okay. Next day, I need to finish the house, buy stabilizer, eat. Oh. You miss me? Ethan smiles a ragged smile at you. No? Ethan follows along and you notice he's limping. Come on, sleeper, just a little joke. I know you have a sense of humor. You look at him, he's paler than usual, hunched. He's sporting a black eye and more than a few cycles of beard growth. That's no way to greet an old friend. Friend? Well, he pauses. Colleague? He smiles weakly. This is big. Really big stuff. About you. He seems more jittery than usual. Gonna step away to wind down for the night. Thank you, for being here, for sticking around for a bit. I hope you have a good night. And, yeah, I'll definitely be talking about this game for a while. Because this is very good. You remember now how SNR canceled the contract on you? The contract I was going to collect? Seriously, Ethan? Well, I'm guessing you're pretty happy about that shit. Overjoyed. Me? I lost everything, but let's not worry about that. So, what, did you think that was it? I was just glad to be done with you. The feeling was mutual, except Ethan leaves a dramatic pause. What if old SNR gave the bounty to someone else? Someone who's even more of a shithead than yours truly. He smiles darkly. What a disaster that would be. Who? Ethan grins. That's a question, isn't it? He fishes around in his pocket for a slip of paper. I've been speaking to some friends, you see, some colleagues, about what went down. And it turns out SNR canceled all of their bounty contracts. A whole lot. Seems they brought in someone, they brought someone in-house. Some guy who did so well in their last contract that they got offered a job. He leans in. Apparently, he made a hit on this ship called the Winter Wonderland or something. I was wondering if Ethan was the guy that did that one. And no. He was smuggling sleepers out from under SNR's big corporate nose. He killed the crew and blew the ship. They call him Hemwick or Maywick or something, I forget. You mean Winterlight? That's it. He looks at you hard. So you do know all about all this. He pats you on the shoulder. And you'll be very happy to hear what I'm about to offer you. Ethan runs his hands through his greasy hair. Given this new information I brought to light, it seems like you're in need of protection. I'm not paying you anything. Easy, I'll get to that. He looks down the corridor. I, meanwhile, am in need of assistance in kind. It turns out I upset some people with the compressor last time we were there. The owners, and they say they'll space me unless I work off the debt. Seems they are that kind of businessmen. He grimaces. I would pay them, but... He shrugs and turns his jacket pockets inside out in a mime of poverty. He looks pitiful, even more so for his clownish acting. Didn't work it off. You should be glad, the anger rising in him now, that I came here and I told you about this. You think anyone else is looking out for you? You're a contract. A name on a list. He kicks the wall. Ethan rubs his temple. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a shit and trying to kill you and whacking that thick skull of yours. He sighs. You think I want to go up against this guy? But us, he jabs a finger between the two of you. We don't have a choice. So you keep me from getting killed, and I'll do the same for you. We can help each other. A straight 50-50 deal. He looks at you and I'm not asking for a favor. Fine. Ethan smiles. He looks like shit warmed up. He pauses. Just think about Maywick. Think about that cold-eyed SNR shit on his way here from the core systems. He smiles. That should give you the motivation you need. Ethan swaggers off down the corridor, throwing his jacket over his shoulder. Can't wait to be working with you, he shouts. Okay. Now Ethan and I are working together. Should be good. I need food was the big thing. And then I need to make 15 credits so I can buy stabilizer. But first, I'm going to Hey, it's done. Squatter's rights. Whoa, I have more options here. Oh, wait, no, one of them is a thing. There's a sign that a stray animal has been nosing around the unit. A handful of chits for some crackers should bring it out of hiding. You buy crackers from a shop unit downstairs and crumble them up into a tray. Something moves in the shadows. Cool, I can get a pet. The stray hops onto a work surface and looks out the unit's small window. It doesn't acknowledge your presence, it just sits there beside the tray of crumbled crackers, staring out at the low end. What is this cat's story? Are there more on the station? You haven't seen another than the low end, but in this vast megastructure that means little. There could be a whole colony of cats like this one down in the Warrens. You look at its sleek dark fur and sharp eyes. It doesn't look ragged, it looks at home. In fact, its presence in the unit makes you wonder if this is a stray's apartment which you're squatting in. Let's watch the stray for now. The stray is looking out at the station. You feel its attention on you, waiting for you to spring their trap. You remain relaxed and watch as something flickers in its eyes, perhaps a reflection of a passing ship. The stray settles a little and starts eating, picking at the broken crackers. You don't remember ever having been this close to an animal. It triggers something in you, a recognition of life, totally unlike your own, but still somehow connected, parallel, even interwoven. The stray licks crumbs from its fur. Were you born here? The stray lifts its head as you speak, but looks out at the glow of the low end, not at you. The cat's comfort in this place is enough to answer your question. The stray is a born resident of the Eye, like all those thousands out there, beyond your window. This is, after all, a place for strays, for both those who begin their journey here and those who end it. You turn your eyes to the window, the one that the stray looks out of, and you both watch the stars and the ships together. You feel something pass between you and the stray, a kind of acknowledgement of each other, a sense that each of you might share something with the other, a point of connection. Then all at once the stray yawns wide, hops down from the unit and brushes along your legs, and then it's gone, out through the unit door and back into the corridors of the low end. I got a kitty. Cool. I have 3 upgrade points? Oh crap. I should probably spend some of these. I think this one I'll save for the next thing I'm gonna do. I need money. Oh, I got energy for that. Okay, well I have 1, so might as well just use it to get energy back. Oh, I don't have enough money for... Can I get 8 cryo anywhere? Perfect. Okay, let me go and buy stabilizer. Okay, and spend it. Whoa, that's right. Forgot about that. I just realized that's not it. That's not it. Well, I think that was it actually. Yeah, I think that's all I can do right now, so... Excuse me. Let's sunbathe that one dice. I made it! Oh, Dr. Mono, I was literally about to wrap up. I'm sorry. Today's a 2-hour day. I'm, got work to do. Unfortunate. I'm sorry. Hope you had a good day though. I can feed the crackers to the... Okay, yeah, I just saved. Yeah, I'm sorry. No problem. I can say I made it. Yeah, you can. All right. That's gonna do it for us tonight. Oh, who are you gonna raid? Depends on who's live. There's like something poking me here. I think it's like a hair stuck in this shirt or something. I don't know. Let me find someone to raid and then we can wrap things up here. Actually, let me see. Let's go say hi to the Simple Sprinkle. They're crocheting right now. They're like a friend of a friend. So let's go say hi. They're also watching... Oh, they're watching YouTube while they crochet. And they're sharing that on stream. So that seems cool. They're doing a thing about Spirited Away. Or Studio Ghibli movies in general. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it so much. Before we raid, we're going to give a shout out to all the Patreons in the Piff Squeaks Deluxe Squad. It's Nina Needs McKee, Brittany, Fiosi, Campbell, Space Invader, Don't Bash Ash, Dr. Mono, and Sean and Retro. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate you so very much. And if you want to join them in the illustrious shoutouts at the end of every stream, you can go to patreon.com/playitforwardgaming and contribute at the Piff Squeaks Deluxe Squad tier, where I give you a shout out. In addition to a weekly roundup of my work, that's guides, stream VODs, reviews, previews. My first preview going up tomorrow. Don't miss it. I'm going to be retweeting it, so definitely check that out. That's it, I think. I'll see you guys Saturday. Probably more Citizen Sleeper. I like this game a lot, and I don't want to, like, I want to strike while the iron's hot. So I will see you all then. Have a good rest of your night. Yes, I'll try to go live at 3, but it was just really warm earlier, so I kind of waited for it to cool down a little bit. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Copy that raid message if you can. We're playing it forward. Very cute, very fun. And I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye.